Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. That's how much I've got done of the bag that I was doing. It started out as a yarn ball holder, but as I thought it was too floppy at the time, but actually it's turned out, after I've done a lot more of it, it's not as soft as what it seemed. It's not as stiff as the other stuff I use, but it's going to do as a project bag, and I have been crocheting that this morning. I've just ran out of the, don't know what colour it is, it's like a light brown colour. I've just run out of that colour, so I have that much left. This is chunky, the weight I'm using, so I'm going to wind another cake of this, but that'll be for tomorrow morning, because that's as much. It's 12 o'clock now, and that's usually when I stop doing this. I would have done it till about 12:30, probably something like that, but I ran out of that colour and I'm not going to bother winding another cake. But I'll just keep on going until this ball is used up and see whether that's high enough for it. So that was what I've been doing of that one. So that one I'm going to put down, because I'll be going to my granddaughter's probably in about an hour and a half's time, and I had done a little bit more of this one last night, the raindrop pattern. I can't even remember the names of some of my patterns I've got. That's one of the fronts. I've started that last night on the raindrop one, so not be too long when that one will be finished, and then I'll be able to do the pattern for it. But I have been doing this. I'm going to do a little bit of this because I'll be at my granddaughter's, and I'm not taking this to my granddaughter's with me because I know what the kids are like, but I need to put my rubber gloves on before I start with this one. I can knit a little while, but once the itch starts on my hand, I need to put the gloves on, so I might as well just put the gloves on to start with. So I'm not actually going to do any of this just now because I don't want to put the gloves on, but I'm on to I'm onto a crossing cable row. I'd have to cross the cables on that row. So I'll put that in there ready for when I finish this video. I will do a little bit of my own, wait, I'll find it. Now I'm onto crossing a cable on this one as well. Take that out of there, put that in there. There's not as many cables on here. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can probably cross cables on this one. There was a knot in the wool there, and it took me there. You can just see that knot there in the wool. It's been one of those knots, you know, the magic knot thing, but I don't trust those magic knots. So it was lucky it was near the end of the row, so I just left it hanging to sew in. And I need a 4mm needle here. That's it. And I need to put this in my mouth when I'm crossing cables. It's easier to find it. I tend to, if I put it down anywhere, 10 to 1, I lose it and I'm all over the place looking for it. So it's easier, just keep it in my mouth until I come to cross the cable. So I just have 1 or 2. Yeah. Do 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, 2 pull, and I'm crossing 3 over 3. Now I'm crossing cable front on this one. The green one I was crossing cable back because that's what the pattern said, but I'm crossing cable front. It's much easier to cross cable front than it is cross cable back. because of where you put the cable needle. You just keep the cable needle in front, because that's where it automatically goes when you start it. But when you're crossing cable back, sometimes I nearly forget and just start crossing it, well, because the cable needle's at the front, and then you put it at the back to take the stitches off. So I have to do a few more knit purls to get to the next cable. And then purl 2, and then cross the cable at the front again. And cross the cables. Oops, nearly lost those stitches off the needle there, pushing them up. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll be going down to my granddaughter's and get my dinner there and take the sweets down for the kids and make them eat their dinner before they get the sweets. You know, they're itching to get into I always put them in my knitting bag, and they're always itching to get at them in the bag, but obviously they've got to eat their dinner first. But that's kids for you, isn't it? And it is another miserable wet day. You know, we don't know when this rain is going to stop. It's dark day, and I'm using my phone to record this today because when it gets dull on my computer, the quality of the picture goes terrible. It has to be a bright light, and I have to put my living room light on, and even then I don't think it makes it that good. So today is on my phone. I'm recording on my phone because you get a much better quality picture when it's dull or anything like that. But you know, we've had no summer yet. Really, an odd few days. Most summers I never wear jeans in the summer. I always have my skirts and dresses on. I think I've had a dress on about 4 times this year, since the start of what should have been our summer. I don't know what's happened to the English weather. It's just terrible at the moment. And we are expecting rain for the next few days on and off. We'll be coming into autumn pretty soon and we won't have had any summer. And I can tell by the things I'm growing in my garden that the potatoes are doing well because we've had a lot of water, but my peas aren't doing very well. I think there's too much water for them. But anyway, just another Sunday to do what I usually do and be annoyed by 3 kids. And so I'll catch up with you another time. So give a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye for now.